Yo guys, Mike for Sim Racing 604, and welcome again after many years to Project Cars 2. Yes, you would have to go back to the early days of Sim Racing 604 to find any similar content from this title. But I wanted to take another trip down memory lane. I've recently upgraded the hard drive on my PC, so I have actually enough room to install games, not just that I'm actively using, but older games as well that I haven't enjoyed for some time, and that includes this. So it's been too long, PC2. I've missed you. Project Cars 2 was absolutely instrumental in the early days of my channel in helping it grow to what it is now. So as much as I have hated on this title over the years, it does still certainly have its strengths. Driving a McLaren F1 here and challenging a Carrera GT down the straights at Road America is certainly among those strengths. Whoa, somehow caught that slide with the sun shining in through the windshield and giving cool visual effects, no less. So this is really the best PC2 has to offer in many respects. It had some rare cars like this, and what else? The Carrera GT, the R89 Nissan, not exclusive to the title, of course, but yeah, some cars. I think there was the F50 LM. There was a number of really great cars in this title, and great tracks and great weather effects, so it certainly had its strengths, and especially in VR. And I thought about doing this one in VR, but I just have such a tough time logistically making VR work on my channel in terms of recording. But yeah, so we're just going to enjoy this in, for me, triple screen, for you, single screen. Woo, getting wild onto the grass there. Managed to hold on to it. So just a short little 15-minute race here at Road America. And you can see in the top right and top left corner of your screen the dual rear view mirrors. So the detailing in this McLaren F1 is excellent. And if I'm not mistaken, this title also had the big three, like mid 2010s hypercars, the 918, the LaFerrari, and the McLaren P1. So yeah, just an unbelievable amount of ways to lift there, to enjoy this title in some rare cars. And was it the best title? No, this had some pretty deep lying flaws in it, frankly. There's a lot of reasons to hate this, and as I said, it was a big part of my channel several years ago, and I used to see all the comments and used to get all the hate for making content about this title, but for everything it was still fun. There was fun to be had here. I remember driving the R89C, great, at Nordschleife at night, and thinking just what an incredible title. Whoa, got rammed in the back there. No big deal, just a Carrera GT ramming a McLaren F1 at the rear. Yep. It's not going to be a pretty car after that. But yeah, I remember driving that R89C at night at Nordschleife and thinking, wow, what a great title this can be. There was also a lot wrong with it. I mean, that Lamborghini GT3, I think there was only one, but I remember thinking, wow, like they're just so different in this title than are so many other titles. Now, keep in mind, different does not mean worse, different does not mean bad, but I just never came to grips with the GT3s in this title anywhere near like what I was getting out of Assetto Corsa at the time, or, Assetto Corsa Competizione would follow. I believe they overlapped. 2018 may have been the overlap year. I can't remember exactly when development stopped on this title, but if I'm not mistaken, it was 2018 when we got ACC. But regardless, the greater point I'm making is that there was some fun times to be had here. And driving this McLaren F1 here at Road America against some beautiful other supercars, hypercars. I don't think we had the hypercar title when this car came out, but yeah, driving a car like this, just massive amounts of fun, and you could set up rain, and you could set up, whoa, changing clouds and time of day acceleration. At the time, I don't know if this is true or not, but at the time, whoa, car got very light there. At the time, I remember thinking that this is the best weather and time of day system of any title I own. By some measure, too. Like, it wasn't close. Whoa, this is gonna be tight. Oof. Rough quarter for me there. Somehow managed to hold on to this, what, 20 million pounds? Roughly what you could expect to spend on your McLaren F1 should you choose to buy one. So you do not want to wreck this car. And again, getting rear-ended by a Carrera GT, not recommended. Put that in the probably not category. And we're coming up to the much lower value but comparable performance of the McLaren 570S, I'm going to say that is in front of me. And then another 2, 3 McLaren F1s in front. And this beautiful BMW engine, so much torque. I can just keep third gear here. Like, this is third gear. I'm going very, very low in the revs, down below 3,000. Pin it, and it just climbs. It's just fantastic. And I always said that the sounds in PC2 had this weird scratchiness to them. Like, I never got the throaty exhausts that we get in many other sim racing titles. And so it's kind of still my stance. Before this video, I was driving the 720S, which is another, again, Mike, which is another rare car in the world of sim racing. But yeah, and I was thinking the sounds just aren't that great, but I actually like what they did here with this McLaren F1, that V12 engine sounding fantastic. I don't know why it's uncommon in racing sims. Many would argue this is the greatest road car ever made, but there's no, as far as I know, there's no definitive version even for Assetto Corsa. There are certainly versions of it, but in terms of the one to go to, it's hard to say in Assetto Corsa. And what else do we have? Oh, we have the LM version in Automobilista 2. Whoa. Come on, Mike. Come on, Mike. Hold on to it. Boy, this has been a scrappy race. Turns out the greatest road car ever made is not necessarily meant for wheel-to-wheel racing. Having a tough time hanging on to this. A huff time tanging onto this would have also worked. Oh, but look at this. In a straight line, nothing's beating me. However, brakes are going to be a determining factor. Look at that. The 570 just blowing past me. I'm trying to catch up. I have a chance for the win here. I think that's all the cars that remain ahead of me in this race. So I have a chance to win this if I can keep my head in it, not make too many more mistakes, few off tracks as possible. Whoa, whoa. That was almost a terrible start to my resolution. And the pack is kind of bunching up. I'm guessing the first place car ain't all that fast, but nobody can get by them. So, as you can probably tell, I'm having a blast here. As much as I critiqued PC2 in the past for its interesting physics and force feedback, there's definitely a lot of really great redeeming qualities of this title. No. Whew. Stay back, Carrera. There we go. I cannot believe I saved that. So yeah, the physics and force feedback, I do believe, you know, there's a lot that Slightly Mad Studios could have done better with this car. There's a lot I could do better with this car, frankly. But there's a lot of room for improvement in terms of the general feel of the cars. But yeah, a lot on offer. Like I said, the weather and time of day system, as good as you'll get in sim racing. Car and track selection. Aren't too many that can compete. VR, phenomenal. You know, we got a lot of this, a lot of what I just spoke about. Oh boy. Blip shift, Mike, blip shift. We got a lot of what I just spoke about ported over to AMS2. Very different title, of course, but using the same engine, so yeah. There's a lot to love about that title as well. Look at that speed. Man. This thing just blasts through the gears. Yeah. Third gear, again, low RPMs. And then you pin it and it climbs through 100 kilometers an hour from about 50. So fast. It's just incredible. Well, I guess it's above 50 that I was doing, but yeah, it just climbs through the mid-range of its RPMs so fast. It's an excellent car and an excellent experience to drive. So if for no other reason you feel like firing up Project Cars 2, if you're looking for a reason perhaps, this could be it. This is a really fun car. I have no idea how much time's left. 3.5 minutes. Okay, great. There we go. No curb for me. Okay, I'm determined to get a podium here. So we'll have 2 more full laps. I think I've managed to put in my first clean lap in a while here. Maybe it wasn't clean, I can't recall. But if I can keep my head in it, just like I've been doing on this lap, I have a chance at a podium, I think. Lift. Woo! What a car. Come on, Mike. Hang on to it. There we are. Yeah, that's the only flaw of this car. Just by comparison to modern cars, the brakes just can't hang. Or at least I'm not good at braking in this car. That center seating position is so fantastic. Easy, easy. There we go. All right, we've done a good job here catching up to the pack, the lead pack. So just got to keep on it. Surely I can't let a 570S beat me. Whoa. Close. Oh, come on, girl. Get around there. It's a beautiful game, too. The graphics stand up nicely. Yeah, leaders will cross the start-finish line within a minute for certain. So that means we will get one more lap here. Okay, and I'm in a good position here. If I can negotiate the next few corners successfully, should be able to get a run on this 570 down the straight. Slow in. Let's go fast out here. There we are. Lift. Blast.
Come on, you've got the pace to do this now.
Come on. Okay, one lap, 2 positions. Can I do it? I don't think so. Whew. When you don't blip shift in this car, it takes no prisoners. No patience for you lazy shifters. Come on, let's go. Yes. Well, the game has put a smile on my face, so maybe it's just nostalgia, but it feels like I'm having a really good time here. Again, I would never make the claim that this is a perfectly clean, blemish-free title, because it has its share of blemishes, and then Ian Bell promising us something better for PC3. We saw how that worked out. Come on. There we are, 3rd place. That was the goal. So we've got what ahead of us? 2 more McLaren F1s. This is a very expensive race. Dip that nose, get a bit of bite in those front tires. Oh boy. I don't think I'll be able to do anything here. I'm close. Oh no! Oh boy. Oh boy, insurance company's not gonna like that. Oh boy. Alright, final corner here. We almost got home. Well, I guess we got rear-ended by that Carrera at 1.2. I was gonna say we almost got home clean, but that is not the case. Alright. So what a fun experience, Project Cars 2. Let me know your thoughts. What do you remember of this title? What was your favorite thing? Least favorite thing? Do you still play it? Let me know.